I took this photograph to remind myself of that day. You see, this is actually a large market in a place called Borough in London, England, UK. And it's a food market, and being somebody that absolutely loves food, I visited there with my wife and actually was with some friends, and something I saw that day was the catalyst to everything changing. And it was the beginning of me going on to build the ultimate online business solution that is being used by people that had struggled for years to make even $1 online before, and now with this ultimate solution, people are having $1,000 plus days. So whilst I was there walking around Borough Market, I noticed on one side of the walkway, there was this particular store here. You can see it with the blue front. And you'll see that he says he is the Ham and Cheese Company. Now you'll notice the guy that's running the business behind the stall there, he is looking down at the floor, he's got his hands on his hips, and all round I can tell you he's looking pretty fed up based on the fact that, as you can see, he has no customers at all. He's making no sales, getting no income. Now just behind me on the other side of the roadway, there was another cheese stall. Okay, now this is the picture of that cheese stall. Now I want to highlight a few things. Number one, this particular cheese stall had a queue of people stood side by side, 2 and 3 people deep, all the way down the roadway past where my photograph even picked up on. There was a huge commotion happening around this stall, so much so you can see that even passers-by, like this lady here, were turning around to see what on earth was all the fuss about, right? And so I had to go and look myself. What on earth was going on? And as I got closer, I realized that people were lining up because this cheese stall were giving away free samples of cheese. Similar to like you can see on your screen right now. They had these boards with all different cheeses cut up into small shavings, and people were able to try the cheese for free. Now what was happening here was incredibly powerful as people lined up down the street to try the samples of cheese. Now, free is very powerful because we all love free stuff, right? I mean, if I were to offer you some free food that you loved, you'd probably love to take a piece. You wouldn't have to think about it too much, right? Because it's also easy to get people to say yes to something that's free, and giving someone something for free demonstrates value up front. Like what these guys were doing, they weren't trying to sell the cheese like the first guy that had no customers. They were saying, look, try the cheese for free, and then if you like it, you can purchase some. And this were clearly getting people's attention, and above all, it creates massive action. Now, you might be thinking, well, Dean, I've seen people giving away free information online, free case studies, free downloads, free reports, free videos, free this, free that. Well, this is very different. You see, free stuff has been used online forever, but this is a new way of doing things. I'm talking about actual products that people can hold, touch, taste, smell, and they getting them for free, just like the guys at the cheese stand. Now, as I researched more and more about this idea of giving away stuff for free to people and then asking them if they'd like to buy more, I uncovered some huge things, like billion-dollar brands using this exact method to make absolute fortunes. For example, I saw examples of, Cheetos and Pepsi being given away. As you can see here, free for all. We're giving away samples of these for free. Yes, free. I found examples of Johnson & Johnson giving out free samples of baby products. You'll notice it says try a full-size product for free, just cover $5.95 for shipping. There has been examples of Coca-Cola handing out free cans of cola in the streets. Grazebox giving out free boxes for people to try before they commit to signing up to a subscription. And even the Dollar Shave Club giving away a free trial to try the box free first. Now, you may have heard, Dollar Shave Club recently sold not too long ago for $1 billion. Now, as you can see, it's very obvious how and why this works for these brands, just like I saw that day at the cheese market. You give away a free sample of the product for people to try, they try it, if they like it, they're going to buy more. And I was fascinated by this because for me, that day at the market just showed me the difference as I compared the two stalls. One guy's trying to sell the cheese, couldn't get any, no customers were there. One other company with the exact same product was giving away samples for free and then had a line of people, a queue of people, and when they tried it, some of them loved the product and they purchased more, and money was being made hand over fist. So my question to myself became like, how can this be done on the internet with our kind of products? How can we take what we do and use this same proven approach to get masses of customers and make lots and lots of money online doing the exact same thing? But to be honest, I just couldn't figure out a way, and so I found somebody that could. I found somebody to help me, and I then did what every smart entrepreneur has to become good at. I pulled out my wallet, grabbed my credit card, and I invested in myself to get me where I wanted to be. Now, you may have heard of this guy, a guy called Russell Brunson. He's co-founder of a company called ClickFunnels. And in 2015, as I was trying to figure all this stuff out, I wired Russell $25,000 to join his inner circle mastermind so I could learn how this could be done. Now, I know that's a lot of money, but after building his company from 0 to 100 million in 3 years, I knew he could help me and show me what to do. And as I worked with Russell over a period of 12 months, I really got to see under the hood of how he built this $100 million business. And you know what he said to me as I explained what I'd seen that day and how I wanted to do things and how I wanted to build the ultimate online business solution? He showed me how he'd done exactly just that.